Hi everyone, it's Laura here, and today I'm back with the simple moon-shaped Halloween card that I created with the Waffle Flower Boo stamp set. And actually I have a question for you guys. I initially thought I would share this video with music only, because the thing is, I make many more cards than the ones that I managed to show here on YouTube, because making a video and recording a voiceover takes quite a long time. But I feel like I would like to have more of my cards shown here too, so I thought a compromise for some of my videos could be that when I have a simple enough card that doesn't require too much explanation, I could share sort of a bonus video which has music only, so without narration. This way you would, let's say, miss out on the narration, but you would get more inspiration here on YouTube. But I would like to know if this is something you would enjoy, or if you'd rather me stick to what's going on right now, where I have 2 to 3 videos per week, usually all of them narrated. If I remember, I will add the poll to the video, but you can also just let me know in the comments down below. Your feedback, as always, is very appreciated. Alright, so now it's time to move on and talk about this card. I've had this idea in the back of my mind, basically since I got this stamp set, and the idea is to create a round card, so where the card base is rounded and is basically the full moon, and on top of the moon I'll have these cute images. These are from the Waffle Flower Boo stamp set. I got this in a recent purchase. I've actually had my eyes on this stamp set for so long, but then, I don't know, Halloween wasn't close enough or the stamp set was sold out, but I finally managed to get my hands on it and I was really excited to make this card. For my coloring today, I am using my Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers, and I'm trying something new because I'm leaving a little bit of a rim light around the image. This was inspired by videos by Marika from Crafty Bit. She's such a great colorist and I've learned so much watching her videos, so make sure to check that out if you don't know her. But basically I just love the look of her colored images so much, and I wanted to try and add this reflective light to my images too today. The coloring is rather sped up and you can see the marker numbers on the caps that I have on screen, but if you want to follow along, you can always slow down the video using the tools on YouTube. Once I was done coloring the images, I moved on and started working on my card base. I first die cut some more Neenah Solar White 110 pounds cardstock using a circle die by Tonic Studios, and then I started to add some shading and some color to this die cut shape using my Spectrum Noir markers. These are very similar to the Illustrator markers. They are also alcohol based, they are also by Spectrum Noir, and the difference is basically that these ones have a chisel tip, and also I just don't have the Illustrator markers in these colors, so this is why I'm using my Spectrum Noirs instead. I added some shading, trying to make the moon look rounded, and I also added a few craters that I drew in with my markers. And then I die cut one more circle out of some heavyweight white cardstock using the exact same rectangle die. This will be the card base, and I'm going to score it at the top so that I can create the part that allows the card to fold open. I decided to strengthen the card base a little bit by die cutting another circle out of that same heavyweight white cardstock using again the same size die, and then I first glued the two white circles together, and then I adhered my moon. So basically all I'm left with at this point is a sentiment and to glue down the images, which I'm going to do right now. And you can see that this card was very quick to put together. If you don't feel like coloring the moon, you could add some color to your die cut with distress inks or die cut it directly out of some yellow cardstock. The result will be super cute either way. And I think this would make a really fun lunch note to put in your kids' backpacks or in your husbands or boyfriends if they appreciate this type of cards. For the sentiment, I did some heat embossing with wet embossing powder over some black cardstock. I trimmed it into a thin strip, and then I used the same circle die that I used for my card base to die cut one of the edges of the sentiment so that I could adhere it flush to one of the edges of the card front and it would have this nice and continuous curved line. I decided that I wanted one more element, so I quickly colored this little spider from the same stamp set. Again, this is the Waffle Flower Boo stamp set. And then for some finishing touches, I added first some highlights with a white Sakura No. 8 Jelly Roll pen. And then I coated the entire moon with my Spectrum Noir clear overlay pen. This will add some subtle shimmer and sparkle to the card, which I think is a very nice finishing touch. And that's it for today. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a few extra videos for simple cards with music only, or if you'd rather all the videos on this channel be narrated. If you did enjoy this one, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel for more card making and paper crafting inspiration. As always, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I wish you a great day.